Now, if you're probably aware from the title that the Ratchet and Clank movie has been announced a couple days ago. Now, I am incredibly stoked for this movie. I have everything, ranging from the strategy guides, to the comics, to the fucking figures, and even the key rings. So you can tell I'm a huge fan of this franchise. And you could not believe the excitement I saw when I logged on to my Facebook account, scrolled down and saw an Insomniac post saying that there was a Ratchet and Clank movie in the works and that they had a trailer to reveal. Now, I'll be honest, at first, I thought they were either trolling us or perhaps it was a fan-made trailer. I would have never guessed that this was an actual made trailer from Insomniac. I have to report now that it actually is a full-length movie in the works, developed by Blockade and Rainmaker Studios. Now, Rainmaker Studios, I'm not sure about Blockade. I'm pretty sure Blockade were on the project as well for this. They were the creators of Escape from Planet Earth, which was a sci-fi movie about these three aliens who basically were trying to escape from Earth and have been held captive. Which it has a similar feel of what Ratchet and Clank is. Like, the art style does look a little bit similar, and it's, you know, it's like one of those outer space galaxy type movies. So they are, from the movie that they've made, it does look like they could do a good job with Ratchet and Clank. Now, there are a few details other than the trailer that Insomniac, Rainmaker, and Blockade, and even Sony have announced to the public. For one, Ratchet and Clank will be a prequel and will set in the events of the first Ratchet and Clank and before, which I'm interested to see how this will play out. They have also said that there's going to be a few new twists to it, which I'm not sure if I agree with doing this. For example, they've said that they'll be adding the Galactic Rangers will be added in, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think they should either stay to the core of the game, of the first game, or they should just make a completely different prequel where set before the Ratchet and Clank. They shouldn't rewrite the whole first Ratchet and Clank game that fans love and are dear to their hearts, and add in a few things and chuck it together and call that a movie. However, as much faith as I have in Insomniac, not much Blockade and Rainmaker, I do think that they will do a good job, and I think it'll be a pretty enjoyable movie. Now, as far as movie length goes, I don't know. However, I assume it'll be around maybe 2.5 to maybe 2 hours, possibly even 1.5 hours. I prefer if they went for the 2-hour mark, maybe not 3 hours, as it being an animated movie, so it'd be harder to do that sort of stuff and extend the storyline, although that would be nice as well. Now, as terms of what they've announced, all we really know is that it'll be coming out in 2015 sometime. It's going to be written by TJ Fixman, who was the writer for pretty much all the Ratchet and Clank games on the PS3. And the main villain will be Sherman Drake. They have said that it would be a prequel, like I previously said, and there'll be plot switches and little things that they're adding in the Galactic Rangers. But unless they're going to rewrite the entire 3 or 4 games, I'm not sure how it's going to play in to the rest of the games. So I'm a little bit interested to see that. Now, there was a trailer announced, which I very quickly said in the previously. The trailer was, I think it was around maybe 50 to a minute long. It was pretty good. It showed off the humor of the franchise while not giving away anything really of the plot, other than that it's a movie, it's in the works, and it's made by Blockade and Rainmaker Studios. Now, I'm not sure how IGN and GameSpot got the news, possibly from the Rainmaker website, but they haven't stated all the information that IGN is apparently saying is going to happen. But anyhow, that is what they're going to be saying, and if it's wrong, then flame them for it and whatever. I don't really mind. Although I am extremely excited for this movie, and I hope it will be one of those movies that is released in cinemas and not just on DVD and Blu-ray and miss. I don't know about if it will or not, thinking about it, Because Ratchet and Clank, it's not really a huge movie to be seen, and it being an animated movie as well, that might hurt it a little bit more. The only big movies of games in general that I can think of is possibly the original Tomb Raider movies, and even the Resident Evil and not really Silent Hill, to be honest. In my local theatre in Birchcarron-Quoyle in Queensland. I didn't have any viewing screens for the new Silent Hill Revelations or whatever it's going to be called. So I didn't have I couldn't see it in the theatres, that is. So perhaps Ratchet and Clank will be shown in America, maybe even some parts of Europe, but I doubt it will reach globally, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. But I understand that it is hard to get a movie to go globally around the world, especially one of this caliber. So that's basically all the information that we know at the moment. I am hoping that they do a good job of it, and I haven't mentioned as well, it's pretty much all the voice actors from the original, and I'm not sure about Chum and Drek. Hopefully they can get the original voice actor back from him to help, but at the same time I don't blame them if they can't. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this broadcasty type thing that I'm hoping to share. Sorry, I know this isn't the best. I'm trying out this new recording. Oh, of course a belch needs to be chucked into there to see how this works, to see what it sounds like, and pretty much just to give my feeds on the new Ratchet and Clank movie. So thank you very much for watching The Auscomando. I will see you later. Have fun. Don't drink too much coffee. Ciao.